A big congratulations to Manchester City, who have clinched this season's Premier League title. Though with now nothing much to lose, what are the repercussions of this win in the fantasy stakes? Let's take a look in this week's Euro Fantasy League preview. Hello, I'm your host Nicholas Carroll, ready for another weekend of football in the midst of midweek rounds across the Premier League, La Liga and Serie A. So before we get started, a quick disclaimer to keep an eye out on any knocks or injury concerns picked up during the week. It seems only right to start with the newly crowned champions Manchester City, who take on Swansea. While the celebrations will begin, for fantasy managers there are reasons to show caution around their squad. Pep Guardiola may well be looking ahead to next season already, and it would not be surprising for him to provide his fringe players more opportunities to impress, meaning less minutes for the regulars. Even so, it's hard to resist the likes of Raheem Sterling, who has picked up a goal or assist in each of his last 5 Premier League matches, while Ilkay Gundogan continues to enjoy his league starts with a second goal in as many matches. Sergio Aguero was rested on the weekend, providing a start for Gabriel Jesus, and he certainly won't be risked until he is 100% fit and ready to go. While City don't have too much to play for, Swansea risk slipping back towards the relegation zone following 4 matches without a win. While the motivation should still be high, their form certainly provides little to get excited about. Burnley continued their charge to what looks like a Europa League berth next season, with another win making it 5 in a row ahead of their match at home to Chelsea. Chris Wood returned to the score sheet to make it 5 goals in as many matches and remains an interesting fantasy option outside of the major clubs. Chelsea, as one of those major clubs, continue to underwhelm with just 1 win from their last 3 matches and seemingly lacking heart on the pitch. Eden Hazard did manage to score his first goal in 6 matches in their unconvincing win over Southampton, though the most impressive had to be Olivier Giroud, who only came on in the 61st minute but changed the game with his 2 goals, putting a strong case forward to end the season as the Blues' #1 striker. To finish off in the Premier League, we take a look at a clash for table position, with Everton taking on Newcastle, the home side clinging on to a 1-point advantage over their northern opponents. The Toffees come off the back of 2 draws, and while their defence was never expected to be too great this season, their attack has started to waver in recent weeks, with both Cenk Tosun and Wayne Rooney remaining goalless in over a month. Consistency certainly does not look like something they will be able to provide to finish the season. Opposingly, Newcastle have made it 4 in a row with last weekend's 2-1 victory over Arsenal. Ayoze Perez provided a goal and an assist to continue his strong form, making it a total of 16 EFL points from his last 3 matches. With West Brom and Watford ahead and valued at 5 million, he could provide a very useful point of difference on the run home. In Serie A, it's the clash everyone has been waiting for, Juventus against Napoli. The Neapolitans need a victory if they are to hold on to any hope of still challenging for the Scudetto, while a Bianconeri win would all but secure a 7th straight title. Despite Champions League disappointment, Juve continue to dominate domestically with 15 wins from their last 16 matches, and in the last 3 games alone scoring a total of 10 goals. Douglas Costa, despite starting from the bench, has continued to show strong form with 3 assists last weekend following a goal in his previous league outing. Up front, Gonzalo Higuain has been a noticeable absentee, however, with Mario Mandzukic starting as the sole striker. Whether he will be deemed fit enough to start this weekend remains to be seen. While Juventus charge on, Napoli have faltered in recent weeks, failing to claim back-to-back victories since February and scoring just 4 goals in their last 5 matches. Their goals have certainly dried up, and in fact both Dries Mertens and Lorenzo Insigne have gone 5 matches without hitting the back of the net. We finish off with La Liga and Atletico Madrid's clash against Real Betis. The home side still hold on to 2nd position, and while they've struggled for consistent results overall, their home form boasts 7 consecutive wins, with Jan Oblak claiming a clean sheet in all of them. In attack, Antoine Griezmann has shown consistency on a personal level, only failing to register goals or assists in one of his last 9 La Liga appearances, while last weekend Angel Correa shone with a goal and an assist against Levante. Real Betis have had a bullet next to the name, with 5 consecutive wins shooting them into the top 5, though a trip away to Atletico provides one of the tougher challenges around. While they're not a strong lineup in the fantasy stakes, Joaquin Sanchez stands as their best for the season on 42 points, though providing modest returns at best. That's about it from me, though. If you're after more fantasy discussions, make sure you tune in to the Euro Fantasy League podcast featuring Jamie McLean and Dave Fenwick. Links are below. Or for all your other fantasy and football news, head over to eurofantasyleague.com. Otherwise, until next time, good luck with your teams.